sistem audionya pakai ini aja. Nah, udah tuh. Ya kalau mau ini diaktifkan udah aktifkan, baru ini munculin sini. Ini live. Ini kita setting. Kok dah Bu, sudah mengudara. Ya, udah. Hah? YouTube punya Bang Al. Iya. Kan aku jadi dua panitia hari ini, jadi ya kesana dulu aku.
Mana ada lu kesana?
Kesana tuh, kayaknya Pak Dedi error sana, itu pernah kacau. Aku benernya, aku lurusnya.
Jadi udah kembali ke jalan.
Iya, kemarin tadi diambil. Sorry lah Bu. Yeah. Live in YouTube.
You have the for the camera.
Oke lagi nih. Tapi yang di sini jangan ngomong. Kan ini lebih dekat. Ya kalau mau ngomong matiin aja gini.
Now, without any further ado, let's start with di bawahnya. Okay. So welcome back to our debaters. Now, without any further ado, let's all start today's debate portion. We, this house believes that cryptocurrency should run the business world. And please welcome the Prime Minister of the government team, the Prime Minister. Prime Minister.
Okay. Honorable judges and audience, this is the Prime Minister of the House. This House believes that cryptocurrencies should run on the business world. As we all know, cryptocurrency is known worldwide and is also used in the worldwide. This is the digital money that everyone can use, meaning that this cryptocurrency knows no geographical boundaries or borders. Meaning we can transfer our money from Indonesia to Germany or France, United States, and so on. Also, by no geographical border, meaning that this service can be used in 24 hours because we transfer this crypto by individuals, meaning we can directly send to the recipient, our vendors, or we can receive from our customers. By skipping the normal process like confidence bank, which we have to go through a lot of paperwork, signatures, and so on, we can have a faster process, meaning we can directly transfer to our recipient vendors within minutes or hours. This can also reduce the transaction cost if we do not use conventional banks. Let's say if we use conventional banks, we will have to pay administration, then there will be any more deductions from the bank. For example, if we transfer to our parents in France, which we have a 6 hours difference, we do not have to wait until the bank there open. We can just directly transfer our money to our parents, then they can receive the money on the same time. This will save a lot of work. So this house believes that cryptocurrency should run on the business world. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has spent 2 minutes 30 seconds. And next, please welcome the Leader of Opposition, and the time is yours.
Okay, honorable judges and audiences, it's the leader of opposition speaking, and we are standing against the motion that the government brings. And the first to review the Prime Minister's argument. Prime Minister mentioned about how cryptocurrency is used worldwide as a worldwide currency. But the fact is that the number of countries that acknowledge cryptocurrency as a legal tender is only 1%, which means 1% from 195 is only 2 countries. And the other thing that the Prime Minister mentioned is about how the transaction can be performed 24/7. Well, that is currently the case with fiat currency as well, with how develop the system of mobile banking and other digital wallet and digital money. But
the downside of the cryptocurrency is actually in the transaction speed. But statistics shows that the cryptocurrency transaction speed takes a time around 4.6 transaction per second. But for fiat currency, the transaction time can exceed 1,700 transactions per second. And now, one of the worst things about cryptocurrency is on the legal side, actually. So, just like I mentioned before, the number of countries that acknowledge cryptocurrency as legal tender is only two, which is Central African Republic and El Salvador. Now, and that's just for Bitcoin as well. They did not even acknowledge other Bitcoin currency, other cryptocurrency as legal tender. And yeah, the number speaks for itself. So I think with all the advantages that the Prime Minister mentioned, it's just if buts and maybes, because the fact is that there's very little number of countries in the world that already implements cryptocurrency. Anyway, with how it is lacking on the legal side, it is obviously a very disadvantageous thing because there's nothing to protect us if we were to be involved with, for example, fraudulent or hacking or any other similar things. So if you were getting hacked, you lose your money and that's it. You can't take any legal action. You can't sue the hackers. You can't sue the parties involved. So next is I will provide you with why cryptocurrency should not be implemented in a business world and why it is one of the worst things, in fact, to implement it in the business world. First one is the volatility of the market in the Bitcoin, in cryptocurrency. So volatility means that the fluctuation in the market is there's a lot of, it's very fluctuating, like ups and downs, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of valleys and hills, or roller coaster. It's basically a roller coaster ride. So to implement this concept in the business world where we have to predict prices, we have to set prices, it is a very disadvantageous system. So we can't exactly predict our profit, we can't exactly set our prices, and so on. So you might be saying, oh, that will apply to fiat currency as well. The fiat currency is also volatile. But in fact, the numbers says that the worst volatility for fiat currency over the course of 10 days is the worst one only reaches 2%, while the best one for cryptocurrency is in the same number. So the best performance in terms of volatility for the cryptocurrency is same as the worst for fiat currency. So I don't know about you, but I think I've come to it a choice for it. And second one, the concept itself is very complex, which means it will be very hard to implement, especially how cryptocurrency revolves around a very digitalized system. So to implement such a digitalized system in a not fully digital world is, I think, is a very naive approach from the government. So I've come across stats that says that only 57% of people are aware of cryptocurrency, and from 57%, 60% of them does not know how it works. So how can we expect to implement a technology that we don't even know how it works? So I think that's all from my argument, and the next one will be provided by Deputy Leader of Opposition and the Opposition Whip about the more about volatility of cryptocurrency and why from the legal side, like tax problem and there is a chance of fraudulent activities like Ponzi can be happening in cryptocurrencies. Will be next presented by the DPT leader of opposition. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the leader opposition. The leader opposition has spent 6 minutes, and for the next one is the deputy prime minister. The deputy prime minister, time is yours. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm Dita. I'm the second speaker or the Deputy Prime Minister of the government team. So I'd like, before I deliver my own argument, I'd like to rebut the leader of the opposition team, which is he said that there is only 1% country in this world that is using the cryptocurrency. For us, the government team, we as a government or we as a business owners or we as a country, we need to be adaptive to the future technology, to the future concept, future innovation. So what we need to do is that we try to see what is the positive thing of this cryptocurrency technology. Okay, so for example, there are several big multinational companies such as PayPal and then Microsoft and then Starbucks. They are accepting cryptocurrencies as one of their payment options. So meaning that once before they decided to actually accept this as their payment option, they have done several steps and procedures of ensuring that these cryptocurrencies are reliable and can be run in their business. So why are we not be able to do that as well? That's for the first argument from that's to rebut the first argument from the leader of the opposition. And then the second one, he said that it's prone to hacking. It is also actually related to the one of his argument, which is the cryptocurrencies is a complex system. Well, if it is a complex system, more complex system meaning it's more difficult to anyone to hack this system. And if it is prone to hacking, actually conventional bank is also prone to hacking. And any system, and what we need to do is only that we need to develop some security, even more security and more better internal control in our companies on how to defeat this hacking risk. And then the third one is the volatility. Yes, indeed, cryptocurrency is very volatile, but in the long run, it gradually increases. So if we decided that it is still cannot be accepted as a payment option, then we can just opt to use it as our investment. So in the long run, if we can get a high capital gain from the investing into the cryptocurrency. Okay, that's for the rebuttal. And our own argument is that the cryptocurrency is not influenced by inflation rate. So because country cannot produce the cryptocurrency, it is the amount is had to be limited by the initial creator. So So when there is, for example, like Russia and Ukraine, there's a war between them. When there is a war, it's commonly understood that war leads to an increasing inflation rate. But however, by using cryptocurrency, we will not be impacted by the increasing inflation rate. So even when there is a war, the war and the conflict itself will not influence the flow of transactions. So we can just do our business usually, regularly, as if there is no war. So it will, of course, it will of course strengthen our economy as a company, as a business, and also as a country. The country may have conflict and war with other countries, but our business still runs smoothly. Okay, the last argument from us is it's transparent in terms of operational aspect.
but at the same time, due to its anonymity, it provides privacy and little to no probability of data leakage. So when we need to do some transaction with conventional banks, we need to provide a bunch of personal and private information. But unlike this cryptocurrency transaction, when we want to first time register our business or we want to make transaction, we don't need to provide a bunch of personal and private information. So there is little administrative tasks and also little to no exposure of data or privacy leakage. I think that's all our arguments. So in conclusion, this house believes that cryptocurrency should run on the business world. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the leader of, I'm sorry, for the Deputy Prime Minister. Okay, so next, please welcome the Deputy Leader of Opposition. Time is yours.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and honorable judges. Thank you for the time. My name is Dian. I'm the second speaker of the OPSO team on the Deputy Opposition. First of all, I want to review what the Deputy of Government said about the inflation of cryptocurrency because she said something about the cryptocurrency is not affected by the inflation of the fiat currency. Here's what I want to tell you about, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, cryptocurrency is have its own system, different from the fiat currency, and we know that even if the fiat currency have inflation, somehow crypto will be impacted because when we talk about mining the cryptocurrency, we have two options. One is the mining, and second, we can buy the crypto. Is just like we buy the others instrument, and then when there are some inflation of the fiat currency, for example, the euro that we know that is already down because of the war of the Ukraine and the Russia now. For example, if I want to buy Bitcoin using the euro, of course, when I go to last 2 years ago, it will be cheaper than now because the euro is already have the inflation, and then the price of Bitcoin, of course, will be higher today. So, if we talk about using this currency in the business world, how we will anticipate this kind of things. First of all, in the business, we have the asset that we should manage. The asset that we should manage is actually we should already have the plan for it in several years. If we're talking about the company, like our company ourselves, we have the plan for the asset is like based on 5 or 2 years before we implement the purchase of the asset. If we use cryptocurrency as the business to run the business, we cannot make sure that in the 2 years of our run with our company, the price of the crypto will be the same. It will, of course, disrupt everything with the business run in the long term. And the second is about transparency. The government team said something about the transparency of the cryptocurrency. Let me tell you the story about a tornado case. You know, the tornado case is the platform which is actually they had the traceability of cryptocurrency. How could you say that cryptocurrency is transparent when the tornado is it's like a broker for the crypto. It's hiding the traceability for the crypto, and it makes people hard to know what is inside, and it's prone to the money laundering. Okay, that's the review for the government team. I have my own case for the cryptocurrency, which is about the volatility. I will resubmit our strong point that we should not use cryptocurrency for business because first of all, the volatility is very high. The recent case we know that is in March 2021, just because of one tweet for Elon Musk, the Bitcoin price is reduced by 30%. And then on the several days after another tweet, it increased 12%. You can imagine this is happening in a business when they have the cryptocurrency as an asset, and then the asset is like in several days downgrade 30%. It will be impact everyone in the company, and maybe they should maybe put something out, put several employees out because their asset they lost their asset so much. You can imagine that in the business. We're talking about business, not about the personal investment. And the second one is actually cryptocurrency is not ruled by tax. So, which means if we have a vendor or a customer that use cryptocurrency as their payment terms, actually the tax is not ruled, and we don't know if they pay their tax based because the crypto is not ruled by legal, and they are not ruled by tax like fiat currency. So it will become a problem in our business when our vendor or our customer is not paying their tax. You can imagine that somehow it will be our problem because when we're talking about the business, we also know that we have should always record every asset and every money in and out, and then if someday our customer have some problem with government because they don't pay tax because they use Bitcoin, for example, it will be affect our business, of course, and it will be not good for us, and people won't believe with our company anymore. And the last argument that our team have about why crypto shouldn't be used for business is that it's very prone to Ponzi scheme. The recent case about the FTX is one of the broker of the crypto that already failed bankruptcy. It's very recent. It's 23rd of November. It's like 3 days ago. They already bankrupt around 740 million US dollars. How can you say that you can change? You can have this currency as the safest currency to use in business when the broker of crypto itself is bankrupt and they should pay 740 million USD just recently, and they filed for bankruptcy because they use the money from the people to fund their own project. So I think that's all. You can have the full picture of what I said. Thank you. That's all for me.
Okay, so the Deputy Leader Opposition has spent 7 minutes 21 seconds. And now please welcome the Government Whip. Time is yours.
Ini ada yang coklat. Zoom in. Abang mau jadi sebentar. Ini sih bisa diganggu.
Good morning, attendants and audience.
Zoom aja.
Thank you for the time. I am the speaker from the government team as the government whip. First of all, I want to rebut from the opposition team argument. The first one is Ms. Yen said that cryptocurrency is still influenced by the inflation rate, and people can do from the two ways, like mining and the other instrument. But cryptocurrency is still limited by the creator, and mining is not, it doesn't can be done by everyone because it requires expensive hardware and software, and only several people know how to mine the cryptocurrency. And the second one is transparency from, and it there's a tornado case. Uh, Actually, the transparency we want to point out is uh, it cryptocurrency doesn't need our private data, so we don't need to register our private data to, for example, like bank, we want to register a bank account, we need to provide several data. This actually reduce the selling of our private data to the third party, and it will reduce the calling for several marketing like registering for the to credit and the others. And the third one, Ms. Yen said that the assets they invest from the cryptocurrency lower the value, so the company will lose their assets. But actually, cryptocurrency is just a long-term investment, and this needs to be diversified. So the company doesn't, and sorry, the company is not affected from the lower value of the cryptocurrency. And because cryptocurrency is a long-term investment, usually it will increase its value for long term. For example, on March 2020, one Bitcoin is equal to 4K of USD, and nowadays one Bitcoin is equivalent to 16K USD. And the fourth argument from Ms. Dian is that the company report tax from the value of the crypto. Actually, if the company has cryptocurrency, they will report the value in their account book. So when we report our company tax, usually it will be controlled from the balance sheet and the P&L. So basically, company does report the tax and the cryptocurrency value. No thanks. And the first one is cryptocurrency prone to Ponzi scam and bankruptcy. But from our example, some big companies already using the cryptocurrency for their transaction, like Microsoft, PayPal, and Starbucks, and the others. They are not having any bankruptcy because they are not fully using the cryptocurrency only, and they are not using the cryptocurrency as their investment. They only just accepting the cryptocurrency for their transaction with their customer. And from here on, I want to make a conclusion from our government team. Cryptocurrency is not influenced by the inflation rate, and for the transaction or money transfer, it doesn't bound by the geographical border, and it has a lower transaction fee, or it doesn't have any bank charge. And the process is faster than mobile banking. From before, Mr. Siddiq said that mobile banking also can help with the faster transaction. But for the large amount, mobile banking doesn't have the capability to transfer big amount to another bank. So it still needs process and time. And cryptocurrency can save a lot of time and work. So this house still believes that cryptocurrency should run on the business world. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the government. The government has spent 5 minutes 30 seconds. And now please welcome the opposition whip. Opposition whip, 1 minute is yours.
Okay, honorable judges and audiences, this is the opposition whip speaking, and review what the government whip has stated. She stated that only several people know how to mine cryptocurrency. Then it's a work against itself. So if only several people know how to mine, then how come they're trying to implement it in a business world? So a business world is broad. So if only several people know how to mine, and then let's just assume that we are implementing a crypto policy as a payment. So if only several people know how it works, then I guess it just won't work with how limited the knowledge of people are. And then the second thing that she stated is about transparency, and how she mentioned that providing data is necessary for fiat currency, but not necessary for cryptocurrency. But the point is not the providing data. The point of transparency is not about providing the data. The case that the deputy leader of opposition brings is that the platform Tornado, which is one of the digital banks for the cryptocurrency. Well, cryptocurrency was supposed to be safe and secure and transparent, but this platform Tornado is not transparent at all. So when it's not transparent, it is obviously it will be prone to fraudulent activities such as money laundering, which I think you already know why that thing is bad. And then the third one is that she mentioned about cryptocurrency as a means of investment for business. But this motion is about how cryptocurrency will be implemented in the business. But if she were to say that cryptocurrency will be used as a means of investment for the business, I think it will defeat the whole purpose of the motion from the government, since the whole purpose of business is to make profits, and by implementing cryptocurrency, that means cryptocurrency will be part of the company's means of business. So it's not only about the investment, and in fact, business is not about the investment. So the use of cryptocurrency as only for investments is not the case for this motion. And then the fourth thing that she mentioned is that she mentioned about several companies that is already using cryptocurrency as a means of payment. But I think that's just survivorship bias. She just nitpicking some example that is a successful example, maybe, even though those companies is just using cryptocurrency as one of the means of transaction, not as a whole policy of payment. So yeah, I think that's all the rebuttal and arguments for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the opposition whip. And now please welcome the reply speaker for the government team. 5 minutes is yours. For the opposition, I'm sorry.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so for our last stand for this case, that related to cryptocurrency should or should not run in the business, we still strongly believe that
cryptocurrency is not ready to be run in the business at the global scale. Because first of all, we say it again, only 2 countries in this world acknowledge this cryptocurrency legally, even if you can say that it we will use it across the border in all of the countries, but in the legal side, only 2 countries in the world acknowledge cryptocurrency as a legal payment. So on the business side, it's downgrade because legal is the most important thing to run a business. You cannot run a business based on something that is not ruled with something that is legal in the government side. And the second thing is that about the volatility of the cryptocurrency. The cryptocurrency have a very high and low in very fast to reduce and rebound again, and it is not not good for business growth because in business we're not talking about investment as a personal, but we're talking about the run of the business day by day and also the asset that they have. So we cannot say that we will keep this cryptocurrency for long term because we in business they should run it in day by day. And third one is about the tax problem. The tax is not a rule, so sometimes if we have the tax problem, it will be also the problem with the business. And the second and the last one is about the Ponzi scheme. That very prone in the cryptocurrency because sometimes the bank of the broker of the cryptocurrency use the money that we invest to fund their own project, and when the business needs the asset and they try to retrieve the asset to liquidate the asset, the money is not there anymore because the bank is already used it for another things. I think that's all from our team. We still strongly believe that cryptocurrency is not ready for the business for now because that's the same our case with the business. We're not talking about personal investment. We're talking about business, and the business should be legal and also ruled with the legal. Thank you.
Okay, the request speaker on position has time 2 minutes 42 seconds. And now please welcome the request speaker for the government team. Time is yours.
Okay, so to the requester state that the bank use the money to fund their own business, but we do not put our money in the bank. We put it in our own account. So that does not make sense for us. Also, for us, we mentioned that there's no geographical borders, meaning you can save time and save transactional fees. Like we said, that there's a big company already using this cryptocurrency as their transactional payment, like Microsoft, PayPal, and Starbucks. Meaning this may be the future of the payment system. We never know, but we could see this if they already use, meaning this could be the future transactional payment. Also, due to the complexity of the cryptocurrency, this could be harder for the hacker to hack, which is safer than the conventional banks. Then they mentioned about tax evasion. As we know, our P&L will also be checked by the tax office. Meaning if we do tax evasion, we will get penalty. That depends on the business owner. We should be honest in the business. We do not, if we are honest in business, we will not do any tax evasion. And then they mentioned about money laundering. We also think that there's a process known as know your customer. There's procedures and process to ensure that cryptocurrency is not used as money laundering. We do not state that we will use cryptocurrency as investment. As long as we do not liquidate the cryptocurrency, meaning in our P&L it is still an impairment, which means we do not really lose or gain. In a long term, cryptocurrency will increase as long as we diversify our money. We do not put all our assets in cryptocurrency, meaning we will have better funding. We will have better funds. So this house believes that cryptocurrencies should be run on the business world. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the reply speaker of the government team. The reply speaker has spent 2 minutes 39 seconds. And now already everyone has delivered all their speech. And now the educators will have a 5-minute discussion about the result. The educators' time is yours.
Oke, boleh yang keluar aja. Maksudnya, peserta. Oke, boleh relax dulu peserta, please. Bapak butuh kursi. Oh. Sebenarnya Bapak nggak usah, ini saya yang ambil. Oke, silakan dengar dulu ya. harganya yang mereka ini tuh nggak seberat yang harus terus sama government. Tadi saya terus sama pemerintah, mereka nggak ini. Ada cryptocurrency juga bentuknya banyak banget. Ada Bitcoin, nanti ada Ethereum, nanti ada yang ini, nanti ada yang itu. Yang mana satu yang kita accept buat semua. Terus habis itu tadi kelasnya soal masalah fluktuatif sama nggak fluktuatif. Yang komennya bilang, oh ini volatile. Enggak kok, yang currency dia juga volatile, kita kan beli. Currency itu juga pakai duit asing gitu. Jadi sama aja kok. Saya, government kurangnya di situ. Karena mereka ngasih proposal sesuatu yang baru, harusnya mereka masih tahu kenapa caranya gimana, kenapa, harusnya tadi yang sangat disayangkan sekarang kan currency yang dipakai buat bisnis transaksi bisnis internasional kan USD. Harusnya mereka jelasin kenapa cryptocurrency itu bisa jadi jauh lebih superior ke USD kalau kita pakai ke depannya. Itu harusnya jadi poin terbesar.
Clear ya, berarti ya posisinya.
Totalnya nggak Pak?
Totalin.
Totalnya itu kan semua di
Boleh.
sisanya saya ini aja Pak.
Ya, kalkulator aja.
Pak Guntur udah medical 10 ini hari ini. Bapak jangan menang-menang di kepala. Ya berarti dia ngambil. Berarti Bapak nggak aplikasi. Ketahuan. Cek. Nggak apa-apa lah Pak, mengurangi jadwal. Cuma kadang-kadang kalau dikomentarin tuh lu ngomong doang gitu. Gue ini komentarin. Kenapa ya? Oh dulu kan seperti ini. Kalau dulu kan aku bilang, kalau dulu kan dari pagi sampai sore. Nah, kopi bagiannya yang lain aku mau. Karena aku bisa di konsep, ya udah nanti dia bilang lagi main nggak bisa. Komentar semua.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, so now let us hear the evaluation and the winner from the educators. Educators, time is yours.
So good morning everyone. Before we start, I just want to say thank you for completing this first round. Congratulations. And without further ado, it's unanimous decision. So it means the three of us agrees on who is the winning team. The winning team for this round, congratulations, opposition side of the house, index team. Okay, so the reasoning why the three of us agree that the opposition team has the upper hand in this debate is because from the government team, we felt like you had a burden to prove why cryptocurrency, even though it's something new, why is it superior to the system that we already have? So you kept on talking about it is faster, no transaction costs, etc., but we all know in doing international business, the one currency that every country uses is US dollar, right? And every country in this world, they have reserve in US dollar. So it means they basically have no transaction cost as well because they have the reserve in the US dollar. We feel like you failed to explain why, with cryptocurrency, why it can be superior to the current currency that we already use, which is the US dollar. That's the first. And then second of all, the government side of the house, you are proposing for us to use a new system, right? You should have explained how you are going, the step by steps, how we want to change our system from the USD one to the cryptocurrencies one. What kind of cryptocurrency do you want to use? So on and so forth. How can you get everyone, how can you get the World Bank to agree? So the burden is heavier on your side because you have to prove why and how the system, the step by step, on how we can use cryptocurrency. Why is it better in business world specifically, not as a form of investment in the business world specifically? Like maybe you can say, oh, the value of money that the business transaction goes through every day is in a large volume, so we feel like a separate currency is better, so as not to interfere with the country's economy, blah, blah, blah. We can, there should be an explanation on why specifically we should use cryptocurrencies in the business world. And for the opposition, we liked that you focused on the business transaction overall, but I feel like you should have, so your burden is to reject their proposal, right? You should have talked more about why the current conventional banking system is enough. Like maybe it's backed by the World Bank, the IMF, there are organizations like ASEAN, NATO, and things like that. And that system is enough to save us from the inflation and the fluctuation of the currency, blah, 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 I feel like that is one place that you are lacking in. You didn't really talk about why the system that we have right now is enough. You are more focused on attacking, but you didn't defend. So you have to focus more on both of that, attacking and also defending your stance. But you are lucky in the sense that they have a bigger burden to prove and you have less burden to prove. But it's not always lucky, but this kind of notion doesn't happen always. So just keep that in mind for the next round. Okay, so I think that's all. If you have any questions, personal feedback, you can approach me later. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
So thank you for the educator for the evaluation and congratulations for the winner. And now I hereby announce that the semi-final round 1 has been concluded and we will have 15 minutes breaks to go to the next round, and now you can take a rest. Thank you.
Okay, so everyone can stand here, so we take a picture together with the educator, please. So, we like the kids be in here. So, all the participants behind of the judges. So, all the participants. Okay, Pak, ikut. You are not judges, but you are the. So what you can stand behind them? So it means they're one of the support from management, right? Itu belum. Oke, smile ya. Bebas dong, bebas.
Buka dong
Ah, maskernya.
It's okay.
Kalian kayak kena sandaran. Oke, bebas. Bebas ya. Alright, thank you. Okay. Sidik and Agus, we have to back the chairs. Hah? Agus, kamu sepedanya mana? Lu ditunggu sama Pak Fajar loh. Oke, silakan Trik. Silakan di sini atau di mana saja. Mana-mana hati kesenangan.
Boleh tahan ya 2 orang aja ya. Niko mana?
Maju tak gentar dia Pak. Maju tak gentar.
Niko ya.
Karena dia berarti gini, kalau yang lulus rupanya.
Cuma berdua
Enggak, aku mau tanya Antoine bayar berapa?
Enggak, aku enggak taruh di Antoan. Karena aku udah tahu.
Ya,
Di sana lagi.
Enggak, mereka kesini aja.
Oh ya.
Butuh background.
Nanti ketemu siapa dia?
Nanti ketemu siapa? Oh, Ami hilang. Seru Pak. Tukang-tukang ini aja semua.
Satu almater sama Ami.
Oh iya ya.
Satu, dia mana senior? Kami nggak manggil lama-lama nanti ya. Kalau nggak jauh-jauh.
Galak banget Bu Nino sekarang.
Enggak Pak, tadi 15 menit lo telan. Nunggu Ami, Ami baru bangun.
Iya kan?
Kalau enggak undur lama, nanti terlalu makan.
Luar biasa ya. Bu Nino, luar gimana cuaca? Aku mau di off gimana nanti nih?
Ada tengah.
Mana sih?
Ada Pak, tengah.
Acaranya kan
Iya.
dari geledek.
Bapak mau ini tinggal hari ini?
Iya, 1:30.
Oh. Mama rempong. Mama rempong ngurusin kegiatan. Judges di sini, peserta di belakang. Di backgroundnya, yuk. Oke, please. Udah center nggak? Di tengah nggak nih? Coba lihat. Tadi. Sini. Taruh. Oke, judges. Ini oke. Jadi.
Gimana sih kalau mau keluar gitu? Bisa.
Bilang belakang kursi sama timnya. Bareng-bareng. Mbak, fotonya pakai masker atau tidak? Aduh. Sini. Juri di sini. Already. Don't cheating lah. Oke, sini. Juri di sini di depan. Oke. Buka masker ya. Bebas? 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 Free time? Jadi foto di sini gue yang Oke, thank you. Kami bantu saya kembalikan.
Oh iya Bu.
Oh gitu, Pak. Dewasa itu. Aku merasa
Ini mic. Ini mic. So, enggak, ini kamera, ini kameranya, ini speakernya.
Oh, oke. Enggak, siapa hari ini? Kalian masa enggak ada?
Kami nggak ada MC kalau
Kenapa enggak ada yang sini?
aku sama kopi nanti hari ini.
Kan udah tahu dikasih pengumuman, kalian aja kadang-kadang.
Bisa nggak tahu lah.
Karena aku nggak ngerti kadang-kadang.
Bisa nggak tahu tapi.
Apanya?
Udah terlalu lama hari ini.
Lu udah gua kasih jadwal, kenapa lu pilih? Lu kadang-kadang gini-gini.
Kemarin aku pikir itu debat itu nggak 2 sesi.
Kamu kan jelasin gua orang kan?
Iya, kita tuh masih ngejar lah.
Gak apa.
Break. Oke, lu nggak ada semua. Apa kamunya? Menurut saya sama itu.
Aku nggak tahu yang pasti aku di sini.
Tadi dong guys. Saya buri-buri. Buri tadi agak-agak gini kan. Udah bingung gitu gitu.
Semuanya enggak, aku nggak bingung. Aku cuma mikirkan step setelah ini. Karena satu round lagi. Final.
Orang lagi.
Satu aja. Penentu 1-2. Kalau sekarang kan kenapa 2 orang? Dari 3 bukan.
Yang keempat dekat dia udah dekat.
Bisa. Kadang-kadang nambah bebanan. Kadang nambah beban. Ini memang anak siapa sih ini? Kenal nggak luntur?
Kan ketanya kan bang. Betul.
Sekali dia belum ngomong.
Bisa nggak kayak gitu?
Nggak cukup yang kemarin.
Apa itu? Nggak berganti musuh reporter. Langsung kabur.
Perasaan aku yang ngasih, aku nggak ada lawan.
Oh iya.
Aku
Bercanda.
besok kita jangan input dia punya gila. Tapi mereka udah cakep. Biasa. Merah lurus.
this law and the product, the product. There's pyronism.
Itu 10.50 ya mulainya. 10.50.
Berapa lama durasi?
10 menit lagi Bu. 10.50 kita.
Saya bisa ke sana.
Belum mandi juga sih.
Kondisinya udah
Kalau Irfan lagi yang ada juga atau
Baru lulus S1. Baru lulus S1.
oh baru selesai tapi bukan maksudnya bukan dosen
Oh, bukan. Baru selesai S1.
di UIT juga.
Orang. Alumni. Berapa tahun? Wow.
Selanjutnya tulis aja di file.
Udah hari kan Pak.
Ini yang oh iya, nggak butuh. Berarti nggak di
ini pas untuk menjaga
Ke medical center ya? Iya, kamu di sini oke kan?
iya Bu.
Nanti apa kalau udah selesai kayak tadi ambil juga foto mereka karena berbeda pasangan kan?
Iya.
Ini masih hidup? Enggak.
Beda stiker poinnya nggak dimasukin ya.
coba ibu tanggapi aja dulu, mana tahu bisa gitu ya. Kalau emang nggak bisa di nanti kita biar jangan luas.
Dapat aja.
Makanya ya kita tolong dulu ya Bu.
Ini nggak bisa ya, bisa support reply nggak dimasukin. form yang baru ya? Yang baru Rikman tadi ngasih ditulis ya?
Nggak ada magang. Nggak ada. Pengadilan apa? Mata kuliah dia. Kamu bisa diandalkan.
Aku sudah pikir jadi
Itu ada alat.
Baru bangun ya, Chef? Baru bangun.
Permisi kak. Di belakang ini semakin Alia bukan? Bukan, itu kakak bukan manajer. Sar bukan semakin Alia. Iya.
Di mana? Ada smoking area.
Di ini
Oh, di depan,
posko, iya di pos.
Turun,
Belok kiri lurus.
belok kiri.
Yang ada portal di sebelah sana.
Yang tempat scan muka itu.
Iya,
Masya
itu
Allah.
sebelahnya. Sabtu kerja emang? Iya. Sampai sore kamu enggak sih, kalau ya sih soalnya kami mau ada CCC apa tuh itu coaching training center itu latihan untuk MUDC sama MUN. Kamu butuh mentor.
Apakah KIJ bersedia menjadi mentor?
Kalau misalnya Sabtu
tadi sebenarnya udah ngomong aja aku bakal sama
kalau untuk sama Hendra itu untuk
iya untuk coaching kok tadi
oh masuk isi atau beda?
buat Inggris kok katanya.
Oh iya.
Tadi katanya
Oh,
buat
seru.
coaching GB katanya.
Soalnya takut beda gitu kan.
Ya nanti aku bahas sama
Terima kasih.
Emang kalian ada panitianya sendiri apa gimana?
Kami penting Inggris kok. Itu kegiatan Inggris.
Kalian sekarang ada berapa orang di Inggris Club?
Pengurus ya? 9.
Membernya banyak?
100.
100.
Ya,
100
cuman
kan?
100
Yang
lebih.
aktifnya.
Cuman yang aktif di pensi itu soalnya kami per kegiatan kan ada mentornya.
Ya,
Jadi
kita juga berapa orang?
Jadi nggak mereka request misalnya kita main 30 aja ya gitu. Jadi kami jadi nggak bisa.
Dulu kita hampir nggak ada.
Iya, emang iya kalau dulu nggak ada.
Dulu kita hampir nggak ada.
Kami sampai harus buka 2 kali pendaftaran.
Iya, saking banyak.
Iya, pendaftaran pertama terus kak masih buka nggak ya, masih buka nggak ya?
Wow.
Oke, kami buka
Wow.
2.
dua-duanya susah kali gitu.
Orang please lah tolong.
Kalau juga English Club ya? Hah? Maksudnya juga English Club ya?
Iya.
Rasa-rasanya semua orang di sini suka.
Ya juga, benar juga. Panitia English Club.
Ayo kita
Itu
duduk.
panitia
Ayo kita duduk.
kemarin
Ayo kita ngobrol.
Oh. Ngopi dulu.
ya harusnya
Oke ya.
Jadi standar kartu ini siapa? Kartu ini siapa aja? Buat apa aja? Belum ada. Ya cuma sering kayak sering bikin atau baru kali basket apa?
Tapi sih kadang-kadang tahun lalu ya
Apapun kita harus punya.
Undri ngundang aku jadi jurusan
English Club iya
sama
Saya ada
ada ini yang ini juga sih Undri anak Undri yang punya
mentor kan
sama kamu nikah.
iya sama kita
kami English Club emang ada kegiatan hari jurnalisme kayak punya sisi mana aku juga
Kalau kan pakai
itu memang pelatihan untuk analisis sama komunikasi jadi
kalau mereka ada balik
iya kan maksudnya kayak kalian bisa nggak ya tahu tuh jadi kalau kemarin sih kami
iya udah beda ini nggak sih?
kita 100 kali ngajar jadi 100 sama 1
iya atau apa
Iya. Posisi itu dibayar ya beda.
itu saya
Kita kredibilitasnya sama ada jadi sih.
file udah karena kalau misalnya untuk nonton ini ada nggak dana pancingan begitu soalnya kalau misalnya tapi udah ya
So pada
oh kalau kita 7 pertemuan Januari sampai Februari tapi kemarin sih ya makanya kemarin mau ketemu Mustio sebenarnya hari Jumat tapi nggak ada kelas ternyata jadi nggak sempat
Because rekamannya kan kemarin profit dia kayak
ini saya panggil nggak sih 2 menit lagi tadi intinya minta 2 menit tambahan ya udah mulai aja udah Bapak 2 menit lagi aja nanggung Bapak biar cepet selesai
ada juga lagi masih satu
masih lah
Oke.
pindah-pindah
punya sendiri atau sebenarnya kan sendiri atau kerja sama pihak lain apa harus punya ya
nggak
mulai nanti going back to habitat but it is okay copy that bye where should I put this dirty cups
bisa
wait
bisa
cup of dirty cups
poin replace speaker nggak usah dimasukin ya emang nggak usah dulu soalnya ada beberapa yang nulis speakernya nggak
yes that's right I suppose
masih lama masih 1 jam lagi 1 jam lagi apa apa sih buat nanti
Gilang, Mr. and Mrs. Okya. For the index team, Mr. Nico, Mrs. Dian, and Mr. Sidi. Okay, thank you very much.
Check, check. Okay, so good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the English debate competition. Now we will be on the semi-final round 2, and this is the Amon teams, right? And the index team. Okay, so I will ask the Amon teams, why you choose heads or tails? Okay, so the tails will be this one, and the heads will be okay. So the other teams will be on the opposition team, and the indexing will be the government team. And okay, switch. Okay, so now let us invite our educators to announce the motions today.
Okay, so without further ado, this round's motion is this house suggests companies should, this house suggests companies to get involved in charity work. Any questions? Okay.
Okay, so now we will be having the cast building for 15 minutes, or for the opposition team, you can discuss with your team on the outside of this room. And you will back in 5 minutes. Okay. 15 minutes, sorry.
pada mahasiswa, tujuan itu juga menaati orang konsumsi tanpa kontrol. Argumennya apa? Semalam disimak tidak dilakukan. Semalam
Asia tuh bukan impor.
Jangan apa. Tapi dia dulu SMA di Los.
Oh,
SMA-nya di Los, sama di Los.
masih ada kontak dengan anak-anak PTI kemarin yang ada masih mereka udah kembali ke kampus masing-masing ya, kembali di kampus masing-masing ya, ruangan yang di Australia dan di
pindah kali kalau misalnya sebelah sana atau sini aja. Sini aja. Kok pindah? Berarti siapa nggak dapat dong? Broadcastnya si Happy. Dipasang ke sana ini lagi. Happy Team.
sampai kalau sekarang biasa biasa dulu semakin nilai ABCD itu satu lagi sampai di apa dia kualitatif ya kualitatif nah itu yang bisa dibuat kalau itu harusnya ada narasinya kita menang ini dan menang itu sekarang ya ketika belajar kampus merdeka itu kan kegiatan itu sejak SKS atau pas nanti jadi mereka belajar itu teladan harusnya lulus sekarang ya jadi dia membutuhkan diri pertama kalau mata kuliah skill dia bisa plan ya kan jadi enggak terus kalau manajemen dia bisa ambil misalkan dari data manajemen dia mata kuliah di PPI terus dia plan kegiatan aja itu bisa realistis nanti dikonversi nilai jadi tinggal si KRS aktif di kegiatan dia habis itu udah selesai laporan saya nggak menangani saya nggak ada itu sekarang udah
sertifikat aku bukti aku tembus nasional itu cuma berguna di ngumpulin poin.
apa SA
Ngumpulin poin buat sertifikat itu kan harus ada berapa poin baru bisa lulus semua. Itu bahkan orang yang mahasiswa lain mereka bisa mengumpulkan poin itu dengan kesenian. Jadi akhirnya
seminar satu menang berapa? 20
enggak ada option yang tembus nasional. Kalau nggak juara dia nggak ngaku. Sertifikat tembus ya, which is ada achievement.
bisa dikonversi
Belum? Sudah?
coba kamu lihat. English Debate Competition tahun nggak ada. Di tanggalnya juga nggak ada tahun. Kalau orang baru mencari data, ini tahun berapa ya kegiatan ini? Di salah satu boleh.
Okay, so welcome back, fellow debaters. So without any further ado, let us start our debate competition on round 2. And now, please welcome the Prime Minister of the government team. Time is yours.
Okay, honorable judges and audiences, this is the Prime Minister of the House, and this House support companies to get involved in charity work. Now, for the sake of clarity, we define involved in charity work as the act of contributing to donations, volunteers, sponsorships, and any other means of giving back something to society or communities in general. And in other words, it might be explained as corporate philanthropy or CSR, corporate social responsibility. Now, I will explain first how it is essential for a company to be involved in a charity work. So, a good company, not only they make a lot of profits, not only they make a good brands and they make a lot of sales, etc., but they should also think of the community. Now, you might be thinking, how can this benefit the company as well? So, involvement in charity is an essential function of business that helps to foster employees' engagement and extend the outreach to the community. So this might sound simple, but we also cannot expect business to run with charity that is given for free. But there must be a return that a business or a company should get as a reward for their charity. So I will explain how it will benefit the companies in general. So the first one is public image. So when organizations take the time to partner, for example, with a non-profit company or a non-government organization, then it will provide them an opportunity to share through, for example, press release, media such as newspapers, magazines, or digital websites. And this will, of course, create opportunities for the brand to become visible to people. So this will be seen. This will serve as a marketing way to reach the communities even more. So the worries about financial things when companies try to involve in a charity work can be at least solved with this public images argument. And the second one is more in the internal side of the company, which is productivity. So companies will have high level of engagement from their workers, will enjoy a higher level of productivity compared to the one who is not involved in any other work other than their daily work. So, for example, for an office worker, they will work in their office 9 to 5, and then that's their daily life. But when a company chooses to engage with the communities, they will unconsciously engage socially with the employees and with the communities. So this will create some kind of a dopamine to himself or herself. So the productivity can be increased from that sense of socializing with those people. And then lastly is the advertising opportunity that can be combined with a charity work as well. Now, take for example a company called Whole Foods, who offers For example, a brand, they sold a brand, and they advertise it as 5% of the profit of 5% of the sales will be donated to charity, and this will unconsciously push the communities to think that, oh, they are doing good work, so we should support them and buy their brand. So this will benefit people in three ways: the customers, the companies, and the people involved in the charity work. So that's all the arguments for me, and the Deputy Prime Minister will explain more about how charity work can boost companies' marketing by implementing a targeted marketing, especially for local communities. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has spent 5 minutes 90 seconds, and now please welcome the Leader of Opposition. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So I am Amy, the opposition leader, as the first speaker, and I would like to introduce my team first. Also, beside me, I have Oktiawedi Anugrah as the deputy opposition leader, and then we have the third speaker, Gilang Abhijat Putra, as the third speaker. Okay, before I give my statement, I would like to send our gratitude to our juries, to our audience, and also for the debater's opponent. Thanks for the opportunity. Okay, I would like to show our motion. This house will not suggest companies involved in the charities. Okay, the first thing I want to rebuttal what Speaker One from government can say. It is about the charity can give the good branding to company itself. Okay, make charity as a branding point for a company is. We strongly suggest about this. It is the misuse of the campaign to strengthen the brand of a company. If they want to take brand as a business, they rather have to increase the productivity, increase the quality of their company, rather than have to follow the charity. Because what? Because from what we got before, we have some misuse or misleading in the charity activity. Okay, charity activity means like some companies get down to the poor and starving people in the street, in the like house, abandoned land. Okay, they come down and then they try to giving money to someone else. But is it works recently? No, it doesn't work. Poverty still exists in here. Rather than the company wants to give some of the money to him. Because what? Because our charity today, what people do, what companies do on charity today is misuse and misleading. It is not trying to counter the real problem is. It is just trying to cure the symptoms. What is the symptoms? Like you have cough, you will get some medicines, but it is only cure the symptoms, but not the real problem is maybe you have sore throat, maybe you have bacteria infected your sore system. Yes, it is not good. And making this as the branding value for a company, it will be result on the greater misuse of this charity. Okay, next. The first thing is charity now is don't cure the eliminate the root cause, but just cure the symptoms itself. And second, we have some finding regarding to the misuse in the in the fund itself. Okay, let's say in 2019, in the one leukemia center located in US, they have collected 9.7 million US dollar. But let's guess all how much they will pay to the leukemia patient. It is heartbreaking for us because they only pay 1% for the cancer factor. And the rest 99% it has back to the owner of the charity foundation itself. And next, charity also from our side, it makes some case. Like we said here, it is casta. Okay. Okay. Now we are trying to classify. This is well and this is unwell. The word should not be like that. The word should be we are together to overcome this thing better. Because of what? Because from what Robert Eger said in 2007 in the Washington DC Post. So really, now in the world we have enough food to share. So no people should be starving. Okay, just from that all statement, this house will suggest why don't we try to have some more creative programs later than use the common charity like this. It is not useful. Just cure the symptoms. Okay. As the closure, I would like to send our motion. This house not support the company involved in the charity activities. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the leader opposition. The leader opposition has spent 5 minutes 56 seconds. And now please welcome the Deputy Prime Ministers. Time is yours.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, our team and also the honorable judges. Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Dian. I'm the Deputy Minister from the first team, from the index team. So basically, I want to lay out straight our case about that we support companies should engage in the charity. First of all, what I heard from the first speaker of the opposition is that they make the charity work is all about to giving money or food or something to the need, and they never talk about why a company should not involve in the charity. The motion is not talk about how bad or good the charity work is, but to support companies should engage in the charity itself for the benefit of the company. So when the first speaker said about something about the misuse of the fundraising donation that is not went well to the people in need. Actually, it's not what we explained with our statement. We talk about how the company should work with the responsibility to the social community, to support them, to make the social community around the company getting better with the company in the middle of some community. So I want to lay straight again our case, just like my first speaker said about the public image of the company. It's all about giving something to the company is not always about money. It's something. It's like we build something, or maybe we give some percent of our income to support, maybe for education, maybe for healthcare. Maybe we build something around our company so everyone in the community can use it for their better use, for the better life for them. It's the same case with, let me say about for example, the fair trade beauty. It is a charity work that is done from the Body Shop. The brand, the Body Shop, is already done it from 1987, so it means already 30 years that they do it. And it's not always about giving them, just giving the money in free. No, they take the resource from the company, like the farmer from Ghana for the shea butter. So actually, they buy the shea butter from Ghana's farmer with a fair price, and then they use it for the company, and they put the symbol of the fair trade beauty in their packaging. So that means the customer realize that this company doing something better for the people in Ghana, and then as a customer, no thank you. As a customer, someone will also like, okay, I will buy this product because this they treat the farmer better with their charity work. It's not like just we give, but we also take something from them, but in a fair trade. So it's like it's not always about we just give our credit from our company to them, but we also have something in return that we treat them better, and then they get something like better living with the community, and also we can get also the brand that will be better in the eye of customer. So in the end, the charity work that we done for the farmer will benefit the company itself. So for our stand, the government team still support that the companies have to engage in charity, because by in the end the company will get benefit also from the charity that they do. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the Deputy Prime Minister. The Deputy of Prime Minister has spent 4 minutes and 45 seconds. And now please welcome the Deputy of Leader Opposition. Time is yours.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Okti. I'm the second speaker of the opposition team. I would like to rebuttal about the second speaker talk about Ghana just now. In our team opinion, you know that charity is another word for sales and marketing jobs. Maybe they give the money to the people in Ghana, but it's also the reason behind of their sales. They try to to use the work and people from Ghana, but they use it to their benefit. And also, if we talk about the people and if we donate or charity in Africa, it will make the government of the Ghana not have intention to grow up to have a better life for their people. They need the other country to speak for them. So that's why it's not really good for the company and also for the people in Ghana. And also, I would like to comment about the report from OECD. It's Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. The report states that 20 countries has reported for the charity for their money laundering behind the charity. So it reported the wrong cause of the charity to their profit. And also, usually people use the charity for the target of tax free. They do need to pay the tax to government. But Contrary to that, studies, they're using the multiple linear regression. They analyze the CSR, the corporate social responsibility, has a negative trend with the tax that they targeted. Why? Because the company usually has a large asset, so the depreciation is also a large number. So the tax free that they object or they target is not helping with the large depreciation that happen in that company. So that's why I think the company it's not really suggest to the charity that they usually think before. Okay, so that's all my statement. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the Deputy Leader Opposition. The Deputy Leader Opposition has spent 2 minutes 46 seconds, and now please welcome the Government Whip. Time is yours.
Okay, honorable judges and audiences, this is the Government Whip of the House. And to review what the Deputy Leader of Opposition is arguing. So, first of all, the Prime Minister of the House has already defined charity work as donations, volunteers, sponsorships, and other means of giving back to communities and society. And the motion of this debate is that this House supports companies to do a charity work. But I see that from the arguments of the leader of opposition and the deputy leader of opposition that they failed to comply with the motion of the debate. So first of all, to review what they say about sales and marketing. So you can just expect business to donate to a charity for free. I mean, they are a business. Their purpose, their whole purpose is to make sales, make profits, and so on. So, of course, they will expect some feedbacks from charity, something like branding and marketing and advertising. And then I see that the opposition does not really disagree with the motions that the government is bringing on. So we are bringing a motion that we are supporting companies to give a charity work. But the opposition kind of agrees with what we said, but it just they only have a problem with the means of the charity, the purpose of the charity itself. They does not agree that charity should be done with the purpose of marketing and sales, but they did not disagree with the charity itself. So, which I think it doesn't really make sense because branding and marketing is just the benefit of the charity. It's not. It doesn't defeat the whole purpose of charity. So the community still get benefits. Companies still get benefits, but the purpose of the companies doesn't matter. The thing that matters is that the charity happens. And my point is, the government of the House is supporting companies to donate, to do donations, volunteers, and then sponsorships, as the Prime Minister has stated, whatever the means is. So, yeah, it is not important what the purpose of the company is. The important thing is that the charity happens, the communities is helped, and the benefit that the companies get is just a bonus. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, the government has spent 3 minutes 21 seconds, and now please welcome the opposition whip. Time is yours.
Okay, good morning, the honorable educators, the honorable the opposition team. My name is Gilang, actually the first speaker of the opposition team. The charity itself, the government always said, the first speaker said that charity become the branding of the companies. That we elaborate about why we not support company involved in the charity. Because for the branding itself, the company could do another way to branding the company itself. For example, to brand the company itself to the customers, to the society, they could join into the company exhibition to brand to giving the society this is the company itself, and also the company to branding their company, they could join into the job fair, so it will branding the company itself. So the charity we could elaborate why we not support the company should join the charity. And also, the first speaker also state in the charity, the funds company donate to the charity. And also, what my first speaker already said that the fund, most of the fund from the company giving to the charity sometimes is misuse, like the symptom that he said before. Then we talk about the society to help the society around the company itself, but sometimes, yeah, what the charity itself not to solve the root cause of the society itself. That's most of the case happen in the charity. And then the first speaker said about the charity, it will be engage the employment of the companies. That's why we did not support this company get involved in charity because we could do another engagement way to the employee itself. We could do the safety day to engage a lot of company in a lot of employee in the company. We could do the family day, which is engage not only the employee but also the family of the employee. So there's another way to engage the employee from the company itself. And then the third speaker said they need feedback from the charity itself. I think it's contradictory to the statement of the charity because to giving, not the taking feedback from the charity. So the government always take the benefit. This is not the show the point because we as the opposite team could rebate or elaborate more way. If the company did not involve the charity, the company itself have their own way. First of all, to branding and also to engage the employee in that company. So that's why this house not support the company get involved the charity work. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the opposition whip. The opposition whip has spent 3 minutes 28 seconds. And now please welcome the reply speaker of opposition whip. Time is yours.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity. I, as the replay speaker here, would like to summarize what our team has delivered in this debate motion. Okay, the first of all, I think it is clear from us that we, this house, not support company to participate in the charity. Okay, that's why many things that we have told to audience and also the debaters. It is also about the first some charity may not take significant impact, take a meaningful impact in the society because of the purpose of charity is has so many backgrounds and one of the backgrounds come from the company itself. They want to branding itself through the charity activity. It is misused and misleading. Okay, next also we have also numerous of charity foundation today. and it is not all reliable. We still found some some charity company, even if it is bigger. If you ever heard before like CAT, ACT, Aksi Cepat Tanggap. So it is a big charity foundation, but still doing misuse in the funding management like that. So I want to share why a company should not involve in the charity because of this opportunity. Your company have money, and this money will give it to the someone that doesn't understand the real problem or the real root cause of the problem, and then he use it just to giving it to one, and then does it solve the poverty? No, it's not. We still have large poverty until now. And then also about the suggestion, it is our strong suggestion here has been underlined by our second speaker. It is about the linear regression analysis that we have CSR activities has a strong negative correlation with the company capability in paying the tax. Okay, because while you giving money to charity, you involve to charity, in hope you can engage more branding, but you forget itself. You have to pay taxes as well. You live in a country with zero taxes. I think it is also if company can return some amount of money from charity activities just to branding up itself, will be useful if the charity funding is back to main account to pay your taxes, to fulfill your responsibility as the good citizen, like that. And as the closure of this debate, we as the opposition team not support company to give a charity. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the reply speaker from the opposition whips. And now, last but not least, please welcome the reply speakers from the government team. Time is yours.
Thank you for the time. Okay, I will state our case again and again. So this motion is about we still believe that we support company to engage in charity, but even if we already lay out our case about to support the company to engage in charity, we still see that the opponents could not lay their case about why they don't support company to charity work. What they always talk about is just about the means and how the charity work should be done. It's not about why the company should not involve in the charity. Of course, I will say again lay out again our case from the government that company needs public image and the company also of course have image from the hard selling and soft selling. We talk about charity is as a means of soft selling of the brand image with the company. What the opponents say about exhibition and branding in exhibition or something similar, it's like forcing our brand to the community. But what we need is just community. When seeing our brand, they automatically believe that our company has a good means in the community. That's what we try to confirm, that the company engaged in charity will have a good brand in the community, because the community will automatically believe the company have good means without even involve directly with the company. And a second one is that it makes the employee engagement become higher, because we have a reward system in our brain.
the employee does not always have to work every day, every week, every month, and they not mission. They're human. They need something outside of the work to do, and also the opposite does not disagree with this. They still say something about family gathering or maybe something doing some social work outside of the company. That's some of the charity work that we talk about from our government side. And for the advertisement opportunity and also to protect and help the communities, it's just a benefit of the company doing the charity. It's not about how we do it, but why we believe that company should engage with the charity. We are not talking about is it wrong or is it right, because that's not what we are debating today. We're debating about whether a company should engage in charity or not. And we're not talking about the NGO, non-government organization. We're talking about a company that is taking profit from their products and how they should engage with the community surrounding them. And so the community will know the image of the company that built in this the community itself. So that's all. I think we still strongly agree and we still stand strong with our case that we support the companies to be engaged in charity, and we felt like the opposition cannot lay out their case on why they don't support it, but they are just talking about how the charity is not doing with the right way. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the 5 speakers for the government team. This is spent 3 minutes 59 seconds. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all the debaters have already delivering all their speech. And now the educators will have a 5-minute discussion regarding to the result. And for all the debaters, you may leave the room and please back again in 5 minutes. Thank you.
There.